Good morning. Hi, I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 29 and we are at Barefoot Beach, which is in southwest Florida, and we are facing the Gulf of Mexico. The sun's going to come up over the east on the land side and hopefully light up the sky over here. Let's see if I can get a little more of the sky for you this morning. There we go. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Miss Detroit. Thank you for joining me. Good morning, Annie. Last night at Knitting Club, I worked on the crochet headband. Good morning, KB Fibers. Good morning, Marina. Good morning, Edna. Good morning, Lisa. I think I caught everyone that I saw comments for. Good morning, Jenny, Elizabeth, Mar, Faye, Patty, Margaret, Sarah, Donna. Good morning, everybody. Pamela, good morning. Thank you all for joining me this morning. This is wonderful. I'm missing a bunch of other names too. Yay! Thank you all for coming. So this is the crochet one that we worked on yesterday. I worked on this quite a bit at Knitting Club last night, so I'm getting pretty close to the size for a headband. And did not work on the knit one last night. It takes a little more counting, so not as easy to do when I'm chatting to a group of people. Yes, Marina, Marlon and I were about 5 minutes later than normal leaving for tennis this morning, and you know how traffic can be affected very much by even just a couple of minutes, and it turns out rush hour traffic was significantly heavier by leaving 5 minutes later. So I'm probably a couple minutes later than I normally am, but the beauty of the notifications is that you do find out exactly when I'm here, whether it's early, on time, or late. Thank you, Donna. This is a hat done in Be-So Tender yarn, which is worsted weight, 100% organic cotton, and this colorway is called Iris. Oh, Marina, it's not bad. No, I'm just explaining that I am a couple minutes later than I normally am this morning. So this hat pattern is done in basket weave and it's knit, and in the pattern and the videos I show you how to do it in rows and rounds depending on what you feel comfortable knitting. I know when I was a beginner knitter I was very intimidated by making anything in the round, including hats, and so I specifically sought out stitch patterns that I felt comfortable knitting in rows for hats and then seaming them, and then when I switched to in the round I prefer that now, but I thought it was really important to show this pattern in rows and rounds depending on wherever anybody's feelings are about knitting hats, whether you're new, intermediate, or more advanced. Yes, the beach is very calm today. Maybe we'll even see a dolphin or two. Wouldn't that be great? I saw a couple of birds when I got here, but one of them I thought for sure was going to hang out with us, but he took off. There's a pelican. Hopefully that's on camera. They're eating their breakfast. There's one. Can you see both? Now you can see both. They both just dove in for some fish. Yeah, Victoria, dolphin would be great. Good morning. So, yes, they are very big birds. Pelicans are huge. I've seen them mistakenly caught when people are fishing on the pier, and it's very disturbing helping and getting someone else to help them get untangled from the fishing lines. Very upsetting. In fact, it's been a couple of years since Marlon and I went fishing at the pier, and it was mainly because we got so upset from watching birds getting caught. The birds wanted the bait, the birds wanted the fish, but they got tangled up in the lines, and it was very sad and upsetting, and I think that's one of the reasons why we stopped going. This hat here is knit. It's knit in a basket weave stitch, and the pattern comes in both rows and rounds, instructions plus videos, and I'll post a link to that in the show notes when this is no longer live. Also wearing a knit, this is called the Huckleberry knit Mobius, and this is a free pattern on my website too. I saw someone say they were sorry I won't be going to the Pittsburgh Festival. Yes, I just wasn't able to figure out traveling for this year. I really wanted to go, and it seemed like a really wonderful way to do a live event. My schedule is so tight right now with Marlon's tennis and some other family issues that I just don't have the flexibility to travel right now for work. So in a couple of years, I'm sure that will change, but for right now, it's very challenging for me to try to schedule work events that aren't here at home. Remembered my tea this morning, yay! I have a question for all of you. Has anybody started thinking about Valentine's Day yet? We're about a month out from Valentine's Day, and I've been doing a little research. My idea for Valentine's Day this year involves yarn, knitting, crochet, and food. And I found these adorable boxes. They're about this big, not that big, maybe 6 inches long by 3 inches wide and 1 inch tall. And it came in a kit that has little tiny cupcake wrappers that are about 1 inch, and 6 of them will fit in the box. And I'm going to make truffles, put them in the papers in the box. It'll be 6 truffles to the box, and then decorate the box with knitting and crochet and yarn. And I'm going to do it all as a pattern / recipe. I found a kit of the boxes and wrappers on Amazon, and I've listed it in my Amazon shop already for anybody that wants to do this with me. So you can order the kit there. It seems like a pretty good price. I did some price comparisons, and you got the boxes and the wrappers, so it looked like a good deal. So I can share that with you. And I'm working on the recipes right now for some cookie truffles, where you grind up the cookies in the food processor, and then I'm doing a recipe on proper chocolate truffles in the center, and then I'm doing a third recipe for a dairy-free, nut-free recipe for truffles, because one of my friends has daughters who have nut and dairy allergies, which is sometimes difficult to figure out homemade treats for them. So that's going to be the third recipe in the truffle series. We're going to do an Oreo based one. I'm going to do a Nutter Butter based one. Both of those will be ground up in the food processor. A proper chocolate one, and then and I'm developing an idea for nut-free and dairy-free. It's going to have some coconut butter or coconut manna in it, some chocolate that is dairy-free, and yeah, gonna go from there. So those will be the 3 or 4 recipes. I will be sharing them with you in the next couple of days. Got to make them, take photos, and do all that stuff. But and I'm gonna do hearts and flower motifs in yarn, and do some ribbons out of yarn too. So it's gonna be really cute and fun. So in the next couple of days, I'll have all of that ready to go, so you have time to make it in time to give them before Valentine's Day. So if anybody's interested in that, keep your eye open. And while I was talking, I didn't read comments. I'm sorry. Oh, I see. Some people are talking about where they're from and what's going on. Okay, good. Oh, that reminds me. I have another fun thing to share with you. You know how we were talking about where you can go after Yarn on the Beach to connect with each other and to Donna, I'm sorry, but I can't recall if your package went out at the moment. If you want to ask me in an email, I can send you tracking information if you haven't received it yet, but I don't remember that sort of stuff in my head. I'm sorry. Most likely if you ordered it, it's already gone out, but I can't check it at the moment, but I'll check it when I can. So I came up with a Facebook group yesterday, and it's called Create, Share, Inspire with Kristin Omdahl. And it's a place where we can all chat together. You can share your photos of your projects you've made with my yarns or my patterns. I sent out a newsletter yesterday inviting the people from my newsletter with the link to the group. And this morning, when this live goes into recorded video, I'll post a link to the Facebook group. So if you're on Facebook, you can join my group and we can share photos and I can see what you've made, and you can meet each other and talk to each other more outside of here. I feel like we've started a really sweet and tight-knit community here on Yarn on the Beach, and I think it'd be a nice way to get to know each other a little better. So that was my intention. I'm missing the conversation again, sorry. So anyway, so that's the group. If you can find it, great. If you can't, I will post a link in the video description this morning. Let's see, how many people do we have today? Got a few more people here. There's more people walking today. So there's that direction. The Tea Boys asks me if I like tea. I sure do. I love tea. I drink tea every morning here on the beach. Today I'm drinking green tea with mint. Yeah, so the, oh, Elizabeth's making baskets. That sounds fun. Do I sweeten my tea? No, I do not. Unless I'm drinking Earl Grey. That's my two exceptions. Earl Grey and chai tea I like sweetened, but everything else I like no milk and no sugar. Yes, there are a lot of seashells here. Well, not a lot. There's a little bit of seashells here today. And they're little ones. Every day is different. We need to do a road trip up to Sanibel Island one of these days, though. There's a dolphin, oh, about, gosh, 200 yards away, and he flipped, and I even saw his tail. I'm gonna do the, can you see how close they are to shore? Oh my goodness, let me see. Yeah. See, there's a person, oh my goodness. There's two of them, and they're playing in the water, really close, splashing too. We're gonna go for a walk. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera around so I can show you while I walk. This is spectacular. Okay, you see the two ladies straight ahead. Then you see a man with a camera quite a ways up and splashing. The splashing is two dolphin up there. Oh my gosh. Oh, can you see them? I'm sorry if the camera jiggles, but I'm going to try to run a little bit to get you there quicker. This is really cool. All that splashing up there is two dolphin. Sometimes you're seeing fin, and sometimes it's tail. They're really close to shore. Don't see that every day, huh? Oh my gosh. Just hopefully we get there in time. Oh, they're coming this way. They're coming this way. Okay, they're just about 100 feet past the lady in the black sweatshirt, but coming this way. So I'm gonna stand still now. Here they come. Can you see them? They are no more than 30 feet from the edge of the water. Oh my gosh. And look how close that one's coming. I can't believe how close they are. That is no more than knee-deep water. He is 20 feet in front of me. Yes, T-boys, I hope they don't get beached either, but they look like they're being quite playful. They don't look in duress at all. Okay, so one's gone up this way, and one's back there. They must be fishing. This is the... Can you believe how fast he's moving in such shallow water? Unbelievable. Okay, well, he's headed back to where we're sitting, so we may as well follow him. Oh my gosh. Here's the other guy. He's right here with us. Oh, I don't even know who to watch. So powerful. That was amazing seeing how quickly and efficiently they could flip themselves around in such shallow water, because they are really big. Gosh. Wow, that was spectacular. Thank you to both of those dolphins for giving us such an amazing show this morning. Wow. Wow, you know what's funny? I feel bad when I tell people how amazing the beach is down here and they don't see a whole lot. Like, I know we always talk about how pretty it is down here, and it is, but sometimes I'll say, oh, and wait till you see the dolphin, and wait till you see the sea turtles, and la la la, and I think to myself, people go, yeah, sure, right. I'm so excited because I finally got to show you what I've been talking about. They put on such amazing... Here's the other one. He's right here. He's right... Ah. Let's see if he comes in the camera again. Well, and like I said, you will see shows at times when they literally jump out of the water and flip their tails and do tricks like you would see at SeaWorld or at a show. Oh, there's one right here. You can see the you can see the current moving. You can see a pretty decent current. Pretty sure he's under the water right there. Oh my God, he's right there. Do you... I'm gonna turn my camera around again. This is just too cool. He's right there. Like 2 feet from the edge of the water. He just did his crazy fishing dive. Okay. Okay, he's taken off. There he goes. All right. Well, wow, what a show. Well, I hope that that showed up on camera as well as I wanted it to. I certainly tried. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Sounds like everybody did get to see it. Oh, I'm glad it made your day. It made my day too. Wow, what a show. Oh my gosh, I'm a little flustered. That was so exciting. Oh God, I can't believe I got to share it with you. Well, Lisa, you can watch it again later. I know I'm gonna watch this again when I go home. I can't wait to see what it looked like again. Oh, we can't feed the seagulls here, S-Science. We're not allowed to feed nature. People do, but you're not supposed to. Bye, Lisa. Have a wonderful day, and hopefully you get a chance to watch the playback later and see that spectacular show again. Oh my goodness. Wow. Jenny, it's not silly at all. I mean, how often do you get to come that close to such a giant, magnificent creature? Oh, I saw a picture on the news last night. About 30 minutes from my house, someone took pictures on a golf course of a giant alligator and a giant Burmese python, like intertwined together. I didn't read the story to see what happened to them, but it was kind of freaky. Good. Yeah, Jenny, don't feel silly. Don't feel silly. It's totally normal for your kids to think that whatever you do is weird. And the older they get, before they grow up, the more weird they think everything you do is, right? So, I've started embracing that. Oh, T-Boys, I'm so glad you joined this morning. I think this is the first time we've seen you here. Welcome to our group. We do, it's a yarn I craft at the beach every morning at sunrise, Monday through Saturday. And anybody is welcome to join and watch the beautiful nature with me. And if you feel like drinking tea or coffee or doing some crafts with me, all the better, but you're always welcome to join us. We see something different and beautiful every day on the beach. Shirley loves birds. You know, I'm liking birds better that they've been so non-aggressive here at the beach. The bad experiences that I've had with birds, like I mentioned the other day, was with Canadian geese back in Michigan. I got attacked twice, both times with Marlin as a baby in a car seat on the back of my bike, and I got hurt pretty badly both times. So it's kind of a trauma thing. It's not that I'm afraid of them more than I don't like them. But what's been cool is that the birds that have been so friendly here at the beach. Linda's favorite tea is PG Tips. I don't even know what that is. Can you explain what that is? I want to see what T-Boys, what kind of tea they sell or make or do too. Oh, Mara, you have your Yarn on the Beach travel mug too? Yay! Thank you. I see. I think I brought my bag this morning too. We've got this morning too. I have it full of books too. An editor sent me some books yesterday, and I brought them to Knitting Club. I'm sure a lot of you know who Margaret Hubert is, right? Oh, a British black tea. Yum. My friend TJ, who lives in England, she brings me black English tea when she comes to visit. This is one of Margaret Hubert's newest books. She has 2 new books coming out right now, both of which use some of Kristin Omdahl yarns in it. And in this book, she did a chemo cap with Be So Sporty yarn. And so I brought this to the knitting group last night to show everybody. And she has a knit garment book coming out that uses my yarns in 2 of the projects as well. This is a really fabulous book, and I will post a link to it in my Amazon shop if you're interested in buying it. It has tons of really gorgeous motifs with the charts And then there's projects in the back, including that chemo cap that use the motifs. It's really nice. So that's what's in my bag. Oh, and I bring, to the knitting club, I bring a guest book for everybody to sign.
How did you like it?
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I can't believe how close they came to the water.
3 times I've seen this. That's why I said to her, let's go down there. My husband was right by here walking like 2 weeks ago. And the dolphins were way up.
Wow.
And he
Oh, wow. You got it today, didn't you?
I got it today.
Unbelievable.
You get a good one too?
Yes, yeah, I live stream on YouTube in the morning at sunrise, so I got the whole thing on video.
Awesome.
Can't wait to go watch it later.
What's your YouTube?
My YouTube is my name, Kristin Omdahl.
Oh, I do YouTube
Here.
all the time.
Kristin Omdahl, you can see it here.
Take a picture. Oh, really?
Yeah, take a picture of that. And the series that I do every day is called Yarn on the Beach.
Really?
Yeah, so the group that comes and watches with me on the live stream, we all knit, crochet, and enjoy the sunrise together. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you.
Watch it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
That's the other thing. When something spectacular happens in nature down here, people bond together so much. I find I get really great connections with people when we've enjoyed something really special like that together. Like when I've seen that shark baby nursery along the beach, had some really wonderful conversations with people over that too. Oh, I've never heard of sage tea. That sounds cool. There's another lady that stops almost every day too to check on my knitting. Edna wants to know how many times a day I have green tea with lemon. I drink green tea with lemon maybe 2 to 3 times a day. Yes, Elizabeth, you never know who you're going to meet. T-Boys, no, you're always welcome to ask questions. This is Florida. We're in Southwest Florida. If you're familiar with Miami, that's as far south as you can go on the east side of Florida, and I'm on the opposite coast of Florida, the west side. And it's a town called Naples, and we're on the Gulf of Mexico. This is the Gulf of Mexico. Judy, were you saying you have made my Instant Pot barbecue ribs steamed in beer? Oh, Jenny made them last night. Yes, aren't they good? I think the key is still cardamom tea. I love that. I love cardamom. The key to the Instant Pot ribs is to still broil them with sauce at the end, so you get that brownish caramelized sauce on the top. But what I loved the most about the ribs in the Instant Pot was the fact that they're tender but don't completely fall off the bone. That's what I don't like about slow cooker ribs, is that you literally pull up a bone and the meat's still sitting in the pot. I don't like that. I want it tender, but I want it to still be on the bone. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, the sauce that is created from the pork drippings and the beer is actually amazing, and I'm wondering if it would be good for cooking beans or rice in. I would want to cool it first to pull off as much fat as possible, but they are extremely flavorful, and I would like to use it for something. Jenny was saying that her husband ate all the ribs. Yes, Marlon devours however many ribs I make. If I make 2 slabs, they're gone. If I make, it doesn't matter. If I make 1 slab, he's hungry in an hour. So I have to make a lot, and it doesn't matter how many I make. There are no leftovers when I make ribs. Yeah, you like the taste of the leftover juice too. It'll be good for something. You could cook, maybe even just cook your pasta in it. I don't know. I would just drain the fat off of it, because you know if ribs were cooked in it, there's a lot of fat. So let it cool, put it in the fridge, let that fat solidify on the top, scrape it off, and you'll be good to go. Coke casserole, that sounds interesting. I've never cooked like that before. I never cooked with soda before. I've heard about it though. What a morning! Oh my gosh. Didn't get any knitting done, but that's okay. I did show you how much progress I made on the crochet headband last night. So the knitting one, I've got quite a bit more to do. Hi Sherry, thanks for watching. Hopefully you were here to see the dolphin. Anybody who's coming in late this morning, it has been a spectacular morning filled with an amazing dolphin show. And so if you didn't get a chance to see it, please take the time to watch the recorded version. It was one of the most exciting shows I've seen in 10 years here. Someone asked what kind of rice I like. Jasmine rice is one of my favorites, and I love making sushi rice because I love making sushi. So making sticky sushi rice I love to do. Jasmine rice is amazing in the Instant Pot. Wild rice is amazing, that black wild rice. I love that too, and I love brown rice. The only thing I don't buy is like plain rice. I really love jasmine and basmati because they're so aromatic. I have bought them in brown version before. Marlon doesn't like them, but I do. So kind of conflicted. What else? I'm sure there's more rice. Oh, I love risotto. That's another good one. Arborio rice. Persian rice is delicious. That's what we ate when I lived in Israel. Loved that. What I love the most though is how delicious rice tastes cooked in the Instant Pot. It's kind of like having a rice steamer, which I've never owned, but I've eaten it at other people's houses, and that's what I like about restaurant rice. So I love how perfect it comes out. Oh, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Yes, if you have a rice cooker at home, you know what amazingly perfect rice tastes like every day. PJ Knits, thank you. I hope I remember everything to write in the show notes. That's my one issue, is that once I get back home, I start rolling on work for the day and try to remember everything I'm supposed to write in the show notes. Hopefully I remember. If there's anything that you're looking for and you see that I didn't do it, please feel welcome to remind me that I missed something. I'm absolutely open to that sort of suggestion and help anytime. Okay, we are coming to a close on this amazing morning. Thank you all for joining me. Let's take another minute here to just soak in a little more of this beautiful sound of the waves and these beautiful colors. Thank you so much for taking time out of your precious day to spend time with me here on the beach. I hope you enjoyed that spectacular dolphin show as much as I did, and this beautiful sunrise and just chatting together as well. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you soon. Bye.